Hello everyone, my name is Pratik Tambre and today we have Dr. Christoph from Mettop here. Hello sir, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm really fine. I'm really happy to be here at the conference again. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
Thank you so much for attending this seminar once again, sir. So if you can just tell us a little bit about Mettop and what is it exactly that your company does?
Thank you for this really interesting question. Mettop is a metallurgical engineering company. It was founded around 20 years ago. And what we are doing is we're doing lots of process engineering. We are a metallurgical engineering company, so we are develop different processes, not just for e-waste recycling, but also for e-waste recycling. And this is one of our most important topics at the moment, because everybody knows we are producing lots of e-waste at the moment. Lots of e-waste is going in wrong directions. Is landfill sometimes is going in countries which has no technology. And what we're doing, we would like to work with lots of companies together to recycle it correctly. And also one really important point is to recycle the e-waste with a really high recovery rate of gold, silver, platinum, groups, elements, and also of copper.
Yeah. So can you just explain us a little bit about your technologies that you use for e-waste recovery at Mettop?
We have lots of different kinds of e-waste. We have the focus on PCB recycling, because PCBs has gold, silver, and the copper. And our technology is that we are smelting the PCBs in a furnace. We're getting out the metal. We are producing also a slag, a metallurgical slag, which can be used for road construction, for example. This is usually the way how it's done in Europe, for example. And in the metal phase, you get a metal phase out of this process. There is copper, gold, silver, and the platinum groups elements. And with this metal phase, we're going to a hydrometallurgical plant, separate the copper, the gold, the silver, and the platinum groups element. Yeah, you can sell the metals on the market.
So coming to this e-waste recovery, what is the main element or the main precious metal that you gain out of this e-waste recovery? Is it gold, is it silver, or is it the PGM metals?
When we're talking from the recovery rate, it's copper. Yeah.
Okay.
Because our focus is mainly, I would say, is copper and silver. Platinum group element is also our focus, but I would say the main topic is gold, silver, and the copper.
Yeah. If you can just tell us a little bit about Mettop's journey, like when has it started the business, and which are the markets you are catering to right now?
We are working on different markets. As I told you before, a metallurgical engineering company. So we are working all over the world with metallurgical plants together. Mainly, our main focus is copper. And when we are talking from copper, then always gold, silver, and platinum groups element are also these plants. Because when you are doing copper recycling, you always have these precious metals.
How do you maintain the high purity after recovering the e-waste? And what are the precautions you take to maintain that level of purity?
The most important thing is to have a high purity of copper. You have to understand the process. This is the most important thing. The people have to know how does it work, how to get the metals out of the concentrate or from the PCBs, how does the process work in detail. It's one of the most important things. But then you also can go to really high purities and high recovery rates. Because when you don't have the high recovery rates, you lose lots of money in your process.
If you can just give me one difference between other e-waste recovery companies and Mettop, what would be the difference between these two?
We are really good at, we have the technology, how does it work? I know there are lots of different companies on the market, also in Europe, also in Asia. I think one of the big advantages that we are a small company, we have the technology, and we can go also to different furnace supplier, for example, to buy a furnace from different, all over the world. Especially for smaller companies who has not millions of dollars on the bank account, we can find an easier way to recycle copper, gold, and silver.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to take your interview once again. And thank you for attending our seminar once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.